Hello students, now I am going to start question number 1 of exercise 3.3. Now question number 1 says, given a parallelogram A, B, C, D, complete each statement along with the definition or property used. So here we have the parallelogram A, B, C, D. So we will have to complete each statement with the definition or property. Okay. At first, let me explain the type of quadrilaters and their properties. Okay. So, types of quadrilateral. Okay. Now, at first we have trapezium. Trapezium is a type of quadrilateral with a pair of parallel sides. So, here one pair of sides are parallel. Okay, and how it looks like? This is a shape of a trapezium. Okay, again this is also a shape of a trapezium in which these and these are parallel, and in this figure B, this and this are parallel. Okay, that means in a trapezium one pair of parallel sides are there. Okay, now kite is also a type of a quadrilateral. So it's a special type of quadrilateral. A kite has 4 sides. Okay, and here 2 consecutive pair are of equal length. Okay, so these and these are equal, these and these are equal. The properties of kite is 2 consecutive pairs of sides are of equal length. Okay. Now coming to the parallelogram. Okay. Parallelogram is also a quadrilateral as these are 4 sides. So this is the shape of a parallelogram. Now what are the properties of parallelogram? Suppose A, B, C, D. So the first property of parallelogram is the opposite sides are of equal length. Okay, so here opposite sides are AB and DC. So these two are equal, and here AB and DC are equal, and AD and BC are of equal length. So opposite sides of a parallelogram are of equal length. Okay, now coming to next property, the opposite angles are also equal measure. Opposite angles of a parallelogram are of equal measure. Now if you see the figure, if you see this figure, angle A is equals to angle C, as these two are opposite angle. Angle A will be equal to angle C, and angle B will be equal to angle D. Okay, so that means in a parallelogram opposite sides are equal and opposite angles are also of equal measure. Okay, now the third property is the adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. The adjacent angles are supplementary. Supplementary means sum of two angles makes 180 degree. Now this angle and this angle can be supplementary, as these two are adjacent angle. So sum of these two makes 180 degree. or this and this also make 180 degree, because these two also, angle A and angle B are adjacent angle. Angle D and angle C also adjacent angle. So sum of two angles, these two angle, if it is angle 1 and angle 2, okay, then angle 1 and angle 2 is 180 degree. Similarly, if this is angle 3 and angle 4, then angle 3 and 4 also makes 180 degree. Okay, and angle 1 and 3, these two also adjacent, isn't it? These two, angle A and angle D, are also adjacent. So angle 1 and 3 also make 180 degree. Similarly, angle B and angle C is also make 180 degree. That means this is angle 2 and angle 4. So these are adjacent angle. Okay, and the sum of adjacent angle make 180 degree. The adjacent angles are supplementary in a parallelogram. Okay, and the last property of parallelogram is the diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. Okay, now let us draw the diagonal. Now if we join two non-consecutive vertices like A and C, if you join, then you will get a line segment, and this is called diagonal. Okay, similarly when you join BD also non-consecutive vertices, and when you join this, you will get a diagonal. Now suppose these two diagonals intersect at point O. So here, according to the property of parallelogram, the diagonals means AC and BD. AC and BD, these two diagonals bisect each other. Bisect means this is the intersecting point, O is the intersecting point, and bisect means it divides the line segment into two equal halves. Okay, so the length of OA will be equal to the length of OC. Similarly, length of OD will be equal to the length of OB. Okay, so we can write OA is equals to OC and OB is equals to OD. Okay, so these are the properties of parallelogram. Now let's start. Now here we have a parallelogram ABCD. Okay, and we have some statement given. With the help of the properties, we will complete this statement. Now at first we have AD is equals to dash. Now here is AD. So AD will be equal to BC. Why? Because according to the property, just now we have seen that opposite sides are of equal length. So opposite side of AD is BC. So we will write the properties that opposite sides are equal. Okay. Now coming to B part. The B part we have angle DCB equal to dash. Now DCB means this angle. Okay. So this angle will be equal to this angle. Now which angle it is? DAB. Right? Now why it is so? Because in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal. So if angle C is there, then angle opposite to angle C is angle A. Angle C means angle DCB. So angle opposite to angle DCB is angle DAB. Okay. So we'll write opposite angles are equal. Okay. Coming to next part. In the third part we have OC equal to dash. Now OC is here. Now OC will be equal to OA. Why? Because this AC and this BD are the diagonals and these bisect each other. So the length of OC will be equal to OA and length of OD will be equal to OB. This length OD will be equal to OB, right? Now since OC is given, so OC will be equal to OA. So we'll write OA. and we have to write the reason also, that diagonals bisect each other. Okay, bisect means it divides the line into two equal half. That's why the length of OC will be equal to OA. Now in the last part we have M angle DAB. M means measure of angle DAB plus measure of angle CDA. Now let's check where is this angles in the figure. Now DAB is this angle, and CDA is this. So these two, angle A and D, or we can say that DAB and CDA are adjacent angle, and according to the property of parallelogram, adjacent angle are supplementary, isn't it? In sum of these two angles will be 180 degree. So we will have to write the reason also. Adjacent angles are supplementary. Okay. So this was all about question number 1. Thank you, students.